waiting from the gun. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rivers now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Pascal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Rivers again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Colts on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air again here, Rivers. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. This is Hines. He's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run with Hines. He'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, Winston. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. First carry for James Conner. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Winston. And Winston lost the football.
Rivers sacked. Fumble on play. Recovered by the offense.
AFC AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this man, it's caught for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Colts nothing.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 30.
They'll throw again, Rivers. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Colts are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Play action now. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Off the play fake. Winston. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Winston. Open man, it's Traeger, he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Rivers pass.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
They go play action. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. No, it's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. 30, past the 20, and he takes it back to the house. Fumble recovery for the Steelers. Score. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Colts 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to watch sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If you were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long for Rivers. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. Yeah, the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that kind of.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Colts 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Colts take over first.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clear.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once